Chameleon Enclosure, let's do it! Yeah, it is finally time to finish this bad boy. We will start it off with making a background. As you know, these are the two styrofoam panels that are going on this wall and this wall. So you see this one big panel is made out of three smaller ones that are connected with styrofoam, with silicone, not styrofoam. So siliconed, cut to appropriate size for this enclosure, and of course their height equals this height, so I can just put them inside easily. Now these two cork barks, I'm going to put them on the styrofoam. Let me exactly show you. I already marked where I want to put them. This one is going, you see the markings here and here. That one is going like this, and this one is going here. So yeah, this side is this side, so that piece of cork bark is going here, and this one, this piece, is going here. That will enable me to easily plant plants inside of the background, the plants that will actually fall down and make the background look more natural. You know that we here like natural stuff. And of course, those two cork bars aren't the only stuff that is going on the background. I also have some of these roots and also these other branches. They will all go out of the background through this plant and stuff. You will see, one step at a time. So as I said, I will use the expanding foam to actually cover the whole background. So a lot of expanding foam. I have one bottle here and also second bottle there. So I hope that will be enough for both backgrounds. And you know, I barely started with this project and I already have two major setbacks. First, at one point I accidentally stopped recording. Is that Mitza? No, Mitza. Yeah, I know that you are cat and that you hunt and everything, but poor mouse. Oh, I appreciate that you brought that to me. I appreciate your concerns, but no thank you. Actually also like mice, so Mitza. Aren't you a cheeky cat? Okay, I'm recording a video. Go now. Do your stuff. I don't want to see that. Cats can be nasty. So what was I saying? Two major setbacks. First, I stopped recording accidentally. And second, two bottles aren't enough for even one background. So I already emptied both bottles, both cans of expanding foam, and the background is still not complete. So damn, and it is Sunday, so I cannot just go to the store and buy more because everything is closed down. So that means that we will need to time jump and continue this a bit later. But before that, I need to show you something. Look, some major improvements on the dark den. People will no longer be able to just peek inside because you see, you cannot really see inside, and there's the nice logo. And now I only like some sort of short information and stuff written here and such regarding visits and everything, but yeah, that is how it looks. Looks nice, right? And I didn't make this by myself. I actually got it from the company that does that stuff. And also one other thing that is also complete. You see, Dan Wen got brand new sticker on the front. How is this called? This is bumper and this is, we call it Hauba. I don't know. But yeah, the Dan Wen upgrade. Now let's time jump. Okay, I got three fresh bottles of expanding foam, so let's do this.
Hello and welcome to sympathy. I know you like it, plus I assure you I've got money, pockets left. No need for dragon breath again. Last time you burned the ozone. Just trust me when I say this road led me to hell.
As you see, it is complete. Background number one, accidental kick, background number two. So now this will go like this, you see, and all of this will go into that corner. Now I have a lot, and I mean a lot of carving, and the one thing that I don't like, you see how foam bent the styrofoam. So I don't know how how exactly I will fix that, but we will see now. A bit of time lapse of me carving that styrofoam coming right up. This was taxing, but I managed to carve this first piece of background. You see, this is all the stuff that I cut away, and you see it is really detailed. I definitely like and enjoy how it looks, but this will be a pain to finish because I need to cover everything with silicone. So now when I'm thinking about it, I think that this piece I will probably do everything more flatter because we have a plant here, so this background won't be even that visible, so no point in making it super detailed. So I'll probably just cut all these pieces like this and these that are sticking out and make it more flat, but this area will stay detailed like it is at the moment. I really like this part. And now I have this black silicone. You see aquarium, safe for fish, that's what you need to look for. And I'm not sure how much I will be able to cover with this. And I won't be able to cover everything with silicone first and then use the substrate for background, but instead I will need to cover a piece, then cover it with substrate, then continue, cover more, and then cover that with substrate, because if I just start smearing everything, by the point I reach like middle, this part would probably dry and I wouldn't be able to apply any of that substrate on it. So that's why I will need to do it like, it will be a struggle, but let's see how we will do that.
Hello and welcome to sympathy. I know you like it all. Plus I'll show you I've got money, pockets left. No need for dragon breath again. Last time you burn me up.
Oh man, this is so exhausting to do. For you it is just a few minutes of time lapse, but for me hours and hours and hours of work. But less whining and more work.
Why you have to leave me? Just say you love me. This is what I lose. Baby, why you have to leave me? Just say you love me. Why you have to leave me?
Alright, we started building this background on Sunday and now it's Thursday and backgrounds are finally complete. As you see, they look alright, good, fine, but honestly I think they look awesome. There are a couple of spots that I missed, but I will fix that once I install it in the actual enclosure. So now the pain of installing the backgrounds can begin. And then we need to make a drainage layer, and then we need to put the substrate. We also need to drill the... so many stuff to do. Let's install it. This part is going first. It is actually going on this side, but I will need to cover this area with silicone and look for something that will hold the actual background. Just a second. I couldn't really find anything that can like hold the background, so I'm going to do a risky move. I measured these styrofoam sheets to be exact dimensions, so they are like tight fit. So hopefully once I squeeze them in its place, the friction between styrofoam and wood will be enough to hold it in place. In theory, let's test it out. Okay, added some silicone. Now wish me luck. Oh, I need to move this first. Not as tight fit as I expected, but I also need to add the second part here. Whew, and this will be in the way. Damn it! I think I have an idea. Oh, damn. Trouble, trouble. Okay, getting there, but I would definitely need an extra pair of hands. Alright, kinda holding. Looking good, looking good. Sweet! Check it out. Oh my, and of course you can see this edge and a bit white here and all that, but we will cover that later. We also need to add some more silicone here to close those gaps, and also you see these edges. We will close everything off with the silicone. But overall, that's it. The background is finally installed, all that hard work. Now when I'm looking at it, it really pays off. And now just imagine this plant inside. It will be amazingly looking. Amazingly looking. Is that even a word? I don't know, but let's admire it a bit more. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. Now we will also need to install light here. I don't know if I will be cutting the wood and put the light outside or put the light inside, I don't know. I will probably make a hole here for ventilation, so if more ventilation is needed, I will add the fan, you know. And let me just address one thing. Yes, I know that I cannot just close this off, that there will be not enough ventilation for the Chameleon. I never said that I will close this part off. I never said it in the video, but yet I see so many comments. Yo, oh man, you don't know what you're doing, the Chameleon will die, you don't have enough ventilation, blah, 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 blah. Come on, give me some credit. Wait until it's finished and then comment and add suggestions. Don't rush with the conclusions yet. And we have one box that we need to open, a box that contains some gear for this enclosure. So let's open it. Fairly heavy box here. Let me show you what's inside. Now, you know, for a successful Chameleon enclosure, you need to have a good amount of humidity and also good amount of ventilation. But when you have good ventilation, humidity is the problem, because all that humidity can easily leave the enclosure. Because of that, to maintain that humidity, I would need to mist the enclosure like 3 times a day, which is really not that practical. I'm not always here, I also travel and do stuff, so definitely cannot be here 3 times a day just to mist the enclosure. Therefore, what is the solution for that problem? Misting system. I was researching what is the best misting system on the market, majority of forum posts and also opinions from my friends that also got misting systems. All leads to a Mist King, where is the logo, yeah. All leads to Mist King systems. That should be the best stuff on the market. Tubes. So I actually reached the company and asked them if they are maybe interested in supporting the Dark Den. And thankfully they said yes, and they sent me this system. But even though I received this system, I'm still not obligated to like say good stuff about it. So once I start using it, you can expect an honest opinion. But I'm telling you, from all the reviews, all the random reviews and all the forum posts that I've read, they're all like praising this thing. This should be a pump, Mist King pump. So we have a bunch of nozzles, bunch of other stuff. What do we have here? I'm wondering if this is standard equipment. This should be like the adapter. Yeah, this is the power adapter. And this is the brain of the operation. This is what you use to like write programs to how often you want to mist and for how long that misting will last. Okay, we won't be installing this system in this video because I first need to read all the manuals and stuff, because I have seen some instructional videos, but it is a different story when we actually get it and check out how to assemble everything. But big shout out to Mist King. Thank you for sending me all this stuff. This will be extremely useful because I will also hook up to the same system the Dart Frog Vivarium, probably Geckon and Jungle Nymphs enclosure, and also the 4th enclosure once I make it. Everything should run on the same system and I will not need to manually mist every enclosure. That is very nice. I will end this episode here. When I started recording this video, I was actually expecting to make more stuff in this single video, but unfortunately, as you have seen, it took me a significantly longer time to make that background. I was expecting to just finish that in like 2 days maybe, and then I would immediately do the drainage layer and the substrate and plant the plants and all that stuff, but it's just more work than I calculated, so we will do that in next episode. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So see you again soon. Bye.